going on there? Yo, what's up, Kyle? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, man, I've been kind of busy doing a bunch of shit lately. I just haven't had time to figure anything out. Long time no see. Yeah, it's been a minute, man. Outside on the ice today, doing a little bit of fishing. See if we can get something on the jigging rod. I may have to drill a little hole over there, but yeah. So basically, I'm in a little ice tent right now. I got a bunch of lines set up around me, and we're gonna see if we can get onto something. Hey, what's up, Rex? Oh man, I have to go do my job. How you doing, Coin? Yeah, yeah. I took this week off for vacation. I was kind of disappointed. I was planning on doing an overnighter out on the ice. I bought a cot and everything, and I was gonna set it all up. I'll give you a tour a little bit later, but I'll stop back at an appointment taken care of first. Okay, no worries, buddy. Hope to see you later, bud. Yeah, I was hoping to do an overnighter, and I went out last night, and turns out that public security came out and got me. Said I'm not allowed to do that. Although they tow my car away, which is just fucking bonkers. I hope I'm successful getting some grub. Me too, man. It's been a tough go. Last week, last Saturday or Sunday, I can't even remember which day I was out. I went out with my buddy Jesse, and I ended up catching a bunch of little perch, which was kind of okay, I guess. You know, catching perch is always good. But sure enough, he right around the time we were getting ready to leave, around 2 o'clock, which is why I'm out here a little bit later. The last two times I've been out, basically, I got stumped, or was not skunked. I got skunked of a big fish, and I'm hoping to remedy that and see if we can get on a big one today, because the one that he caught was just massive. It was stupid. 48-inch long and 20 something 48, what was it, 48-inch long and 21 inches in diameter. Hey Cindy, how you doing? Yeah, so far though, I haven't picked up anything on the sonar, which is kind of rough. I was kind of hoping to see something, but nothing so far. And if you're wondering why I'm in a t-shirt in here, is because I'm in a t-shirt today because oh, I ended up coming out here, getting all set up, drilling the holes. I was planning on doing a bit of a video, and just to show what kind of gear I had and all kinds of stuff. But I wasn't getting any catches, any fish to bite. So it was kind of like, fuck, this is gonna be a boring video. I mean, I've been out here for about an hour and a half now. So anyway, we'll see if we can get onto something. It would be nice to at least not get skunked. But this hole is absolutely showing nothing. I got some new, oh shit. That's no good. All my maggots just fell out of the bait thing. Yeah, I'm using maggots. Hey, thanks, Bushwalker. Yeah, I hope I catch something. It'll be pretty exciting for you guys if I'm able to land a big one. But right now is not really a good time for catching fish. This is like the dead time. It should pick up in about an hour and a half, is what I'm thinking. Usually around 2 o'clock we start getting some flags popping. But I mean, it could happen at any point, I'd imagine. Oh man, that sucks. That sucks real bad. All these tasty little maggots just fell out of my out of my bucket here. Give you a look at that. That's what I'm using for bait. What do I normally catch here? Pike muskie is what I target. We're not allowed to fish muskie anymore in wintertime. A bunch of muskie Karens are out here crying and bitching about how there's problems with muskie, but they're so plentiful here. It's like just to give you an idea, I'm out here targeting pike and muskie. Have I ever caught an STD? Only from your mom, bro. I haven't caught a pike in years. It's mostly muskie, so it's kind of suck. Yo, what's up? What's up, Scott? You heard my movie flopped. Which flop? Which movie was that? Everything's flopping these days, bro. Everything. Catch anything yet today? No, I've only been set up for about an hour and a half. I want to try to catch a little bit of a later bite and see what's going on. But if you want, I'll bring you guys out for a little tour of what we got going on. We'll show you what's happening. And yeah, we can do that. I gotta move around and dry out anyway because I've got a little bit of a sweat going, and it's not really good. You can see I'm a little bit wet. And if I want to make sure I can stay out here long enough, I need to dry out some. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Usually I'll pick up a straggler here and there around this time, but so far I'm getting nothing. Might need to go outside and put the covers on the lines, make sure they don't freeze. Welcome to the club, Mohan. What's everybody been up to? My uncle's ice fishing hut is right out back door on the lake. Nice. He calls it the Taj Mahal. Yeah, why not, eh? Well, I'll tell you what, though, man. I got one of those little Mr. Buddy heaters in here, and it's like minus 10 outside, and I'm in a t-shirt inside. So imagine, you know, that's a pretty nice deal. I'm fishing 7 feet of water here, and we've got about 18 inches of ice. So it's I don't know. We caught something here a couple weeks ago. I ended up catching like 11 perch. I think I posted it on my Facebook. And one of the guys ended up picking up a nice pike. If I was there, I might have to wear 5 t-shirts. The coldest I've felt is 18 degrees. Oh, really? You think you've converted to shooting long draw? Oh, no. He's going over to the dark side. That's bad news. That's good news, too. Why not? I dabble a little bit in the long draw, but I don't do the full butterfly like some guys do. I like to pinch in between my behind my ear. I don't know, the long draw purists get all prickly about that, but really it's a longer draw than I normally shoot for. So for me, it's long draw. I got a nice what do you call it? What's my pole setup? I've got it's called a Heat Wave. It's kind of funny. It's a Heat Wave. It's a medium action rod, like a medium light. It's kind of weird. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a medium light, so it's kind of good for for like small perch and walleye. When you're fishing walleye though, you really gotta smash that. You really gotta smash that hook setup. I have another one over there. I got a Fenwick set up over there, which is also pretty nice. I might dead stick this one for a minute and set up the other one and put a rattle on it I think the rattle might help pull in some fish. I got some 6 pound test line, and I'm jigging this little guy here. This is a tungsten flutter spoon. I think it glows if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's got a little glow to it, and I've got it tipped with 3 little red maggots. In this area where I'm fishing now, like I had really good success with that guy last week, or on Saturday. I was in a different spot, mind you, but I caught quite a few perch, and some of them were really nice size. 7 stripers, you know what I mean? Pretty good. I've got some 4-pound fluorocarbon on here, just for pan fishing. If I do happen to get onto a walleye, I could still probably handle it, but the teeth might be a little bit on the nasty side. But I've got this little guy here. Let's see if I can find it. All of these guys are Northland jigs, but I got this guy here I'm going to try a little bit later. This is a flutter spoon, and it does have a bit of a rattle on it. What's my taper on my line? No taper today. We're doing a straight cut. We're doing a straight cut. 4 pound from the forks to the pouch. Ashwin, what's up, buddy? Yeah, man, it's kind of tough. I'm not marking anything at all. If you guys want to see what I got set up for my tip ups, though, give me a second. I can put my jacket on, and we can go and take a look. I should probably put my hole covers on there just to stop them from freezing. If you guys want to see that, let me know. I'll throw my jacket on and we'll head on out there and see what's up. I'm from India. Welcome. I'm from Canada. No dynamite today. No, dynamite doesn't work so much when you're standing on the ice, bud. Yeah, man, I can't believe it. I'm just letting this thing kind of flutter its way down there. I'm hoping to call in some fish, but I might need to get that rattle going. I think that might be the deal. I might set up that other rod. Fair, yeah. I'm trying out some new setups today, which should be pretty cool. I've got a couple of flags set up. I got 4. Am I doing camping? I was going to today. That was actually the plan. And I was told that if I was caught parked out here, I would get towed. Which is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard, by the way. Yeah, we're just going to tow your car away in case something bad happens, and you won't have a way to get out. So, right now, we're just going to do some fishing. I've got this nice little tent here that I've got some fucking tears in it now, which kind of sucks, but I'm going to have to fix them. I got some reflective tape to put on there, and hopefully that'll set up. I'm going to go grab my other rod. I think I'm going to start setting that up. How long is it to my spot? Oh, dude, it's fucking brutal. This to get to this spot here, it's about I don't know, it's about a half kilometer out onto the ice, and with all my gear, I'm probably pulling around 70 pounds, and it's fucking cold out. and there's snow on the ice, which makes it a tough pull. But you know, I don't know speaking English. Oh, you're doing all right, buddy. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab that other rod and see if we can get something going on. Day off. I took the week off, man. Jody, I took the week off. I'm on vacation this week, so I'm hoping to get as much fishing done as possible. I was planning on doing an overnighter on the ice, but that got fucking ruined by the fun police. You know, it's too dangerous to sleep on 18 inches of ice when just down the road from here they got a highway with cars driving across the with the cars driving across from Oka to Hudson, and that's okay. But for a guy to sleep out on the ice, it's just fucking terrible and dangerous, and God forbid. I've done plenty of winter camping, so I really know what I'm doing. And yeah, so I think I may still do it, but it'll add an element of risk that I wasn't wanting to take before, which is actually having somebody just drop me off and then pick me up the next day, which is probably still doable, but I would rather not do that just because of the safety factor. I mean, you never know. A couple of drunk idiots driving skidoos at nighttime could crash right into my tent and cause some fucking damage or whatever. You never know what can happen. And they are right. It can be dangerous in some ways, but I was planning on setting up a little beacon and wrapping my tent in reflective tape, which would show everybody that I'm here. But yeah, anyway, it is what it is. So I'll just have to unpack and repack and unpack and repack, because I really wanted to see what it was going to be like fishing out here at nighttime. So here we go. We got that Northland Tackle Pinky, and I don't know if you'll pick that up, but here, listen. It's got a little rattle in there. We'll see if we can get something to nibble on that, or at least call something in with a rattle. Put some vibrations out there. You know they like those good vibrations. Since we totally screwed up these other maggots, I think we'll use these guys for a bit. The white ones. I'll do the same thing with these ones. I'll put 3 of them on there and see if we cannot call something in. The guy at the bait shop was laughing at me when I told him I wanted to sleep out there. And he's like, "Are you nuts?" I'm like, "Look, dude, I don't see what the big problem is. They allow you to camp where there's bears and predators that could eat you. But ice is off limits, you know? Like, I don't get it." But anyway. I'm pretty sure that you don't want any guy out there just doing his thing, but doing that because, I mean, people who don't really know what they're doing or know how to winter camp could be a problem. But I have a cot that I was going to set up on the ground here. Oh, here, just to show you, I've got a Zebco reel on here. It's a little cheapy, but it is what it is. But this rod, I absolutely love this rod. This is my Fenwick. Beautiful, beautiful rod. It's a little bit on the softer side than the last one. So if if something like a walleye or whatever, if I feel something big actually take it, I'll have to set the hook real well to make sure that we're. Oh man, I think this is the one I got mono on. The mono is just fucking ass. It's got so much memory in it. But the fish around here really like the pink color. Bubblegum for fish. Yes, sir. Yeah, it would be really sweet if we could just wiggle get some vibrations going, call in some fish. This has been my jigging pole for a long time. I absolutely love this thing. Whoa. Did we just have something pop in there real quick? No. So, bring it a little closer here. See if I can turn this guy just a little bit. Here we go. Trying to dry out my back. I had a that makes so much sense. Bears, okay. God forbid ice. Yeah, it's funny. I've done quite a bit of winter camping, and anyway, what my whole plan was, I've got this cot that would set up, which will keep me off the ground, And then I have a Climate Static V bedroll, which is super, super comfortable. And I put that on top of the cot. When I say the line has a lot of memory, what do I mean? Sometimes the line will, um, when you let it go slack, it'll go into like spirals or coils. Um, it can be kind of annoying sometimes when you, if you're letting your lure tap the bottom, just to make some noise and some vibration. As you start to lift up your rod, sometimes it just starts uncoiling off of your spool. It gets really annoying. Straight Explorer, what's up, man? But we're not marking anything on the sonar, which kind of sucks. I was hoping to have some action at least, but nothing yet. Hopefully that little rattle in there will get them going. I always do braid to fluoro. Yeah, you know what? Me too. But sometimes it just gets so fucking cold here, and the braid always ends up. Yeah, I'm fishing. The braid always. Oh. We might got something here. Hold on. No, he just left it. Fuck. Yeah, sometimes what I'd like to do. Yeah, Uncle Larry, braid line does work. I use actually ice braid for that. All my lines that I have outside right now have it. The only problem is when that ice braid starts getting a little old, or the ice freezes to it. It gives it something to grip on. It freezes to it. If you're fishing with fishing lines like I have out there, like on a rod, it becomes a little bit of a problem. And when you're reeling in a big fish, sometimes you get stuck at the tip of your loop. Regular braid will work in a pinch. When it gets really, really cold, you get heavy buildup on it, which is a pain in the ass. Which is why on my little jigging poles here for these guys for panfish, I don't worry too much about it. I just go straight with the fluorocarbon usually. But fluoro, like I said, does have memory, especially when it starts getting older. Some people like to buy special conditioners and stuff for it, but it's a bit of a pain. Kind of shocked, not even a nibble, like nothing. I thought I had something something coming up on there, but nope. It just vanished. I guess it just swam by. Didn't even care. Switch that to all messages. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Rex, you're out of here, bro. Take it easy, bud. Braid definitely does have some things going for it, though. Scented rubber worms. Sometimes I do have some minnows though today. I'm thinking about drilling another hole just over there and setting it up with a dead stick and see what we got going on. See if we can entice a bite. I'm only allowed to use dead minnows, which sucks, but I mean it is what it is. So I'm thinking about doing that. And anyway, I may just switch back and forth between holes and see what's up. See if we can get onto something. But I mean, around here it's kind of tough. I have to go way the fuck out there to get deeper water than 7 feet, 8 feet. I got 7, 8 feet around here, which is nice. I've been catching in that thing, and plus with the warm up that we've had this week, we should be pretty good, I think. Anyway. Yeah, it's kind of tough trying to get the fish to bite, but I'm hoping we can get on something big this time. You know what? I'm gonna pop my jacket on there real quick. We'll do a walk around. We'll go check the other lines, make sure everything is good. I've got my whole covers I want to set up on there. get those set up, and I'll show you what my other setup is. I'm trying 2 new setups that I've just got. Should be pretty good. 2 of them have alarms on them. One of them, and the other 2 don't. The other one has open bail, so the fish will just run with it. So even if I'm out here talking and the fish has got it and he's swimming away, I may end up having to eat him, but it's not the end of the world. Oh yeah, the cameras are so badass. I would love to have one. I'm using a Markham M1 right now, the basic model. They have another one that has charging ports and all kinds of things, so you can charge your devices and everything, which is kind of cool. But this one's just a plain one, a plain Jane Markham, but it works. It picks up the fish. You see them, unless they're hugging the bottom, and that seems to be a problem with all sonars. Yeah, let's take a little break from the jigging, and let's go see if we've got anything on the other lines. I don't think we have anything on the other lines, but I think it'll be pretty cool to oh, Mark, that was the worst. Let's just see if there's anything happening. We're not freezing over or anything like that. Hoping to dry out the jacket a little bit. Feels a little drier. All right. Gonna need a few things. We're gonna need this camera. Scoop. Toque. All right, let's do it. Oh. All right. So here's our first hole. Couple here. Here's our first hole. Seems that we are freezing over a little bit. Make sure we don't pop this. So on this line, I do have braid, in case anybody's wondering. We have braid on here, right to a quick strike rig. Now, I just cut some of these pads out with a little slot in there, and we'll slide the line in there. I try to get that as close to the hole as possible. The water that's inside that hole is actually pretty warm, and you won't have to worry too much about the line or the hole freezing up as much. And when you're getting ready to pull a fish out, whatever this plastic crap is made out of, this rubbery, foamy stuff, it will let go pretty nicely. There we go, that broke nice. So these lines here have been set up for quite a while. Be careful. Kind of neat how the trigger system works on these things. But check this out. Hold on. There we go. So hopefully you guys can see this, but you see I've got the rod line. The rod is actually bent over, and there's a little piece that's locked in there that locks in through the loop. When this gets pulled down by a good fish strike, it'll pop that out, it'll shoot up and set the hook, and that'll lock it right in. So this line is just dangling in there, and now we've got the pad. Now we've got the pad in there to protect the hole. I've got 2 more. So I think we'll go grab those. And then I'll show you my other 2 setups I got out here. I'm actually allowed 10 lines, which is kind of nice. But I don't set up 10 lines. I think it's a little overkill, and it's a shit ton of work, to be honest. So I'd rather not. I'd rather not if I don't need to. This guy, so those 2 that we just checked out, this one here and that one over there, are brand new. I've had them for about a week and a half. Haven't caught anything on them yet. And then it brings me to this thing. I can't remember what this guy's called. Ooh, I'm getting hungry. Might have to go have a little trail mix. This guy is a brand new setup. I have not fished with this yet. This is the first time it's been out. Those other 2 have been out twice now. This is the second time. We'll see if we can fuck it. Sometimes it's better to use your hand. I'm not gonna put a cover. Ooh, I almost lost that. I'm not gonna put a cover on that one. I am gonna cover the next 2 though, where the flags are. This is the other setup I got going on. Pretty standard setup. Line goes into the water, you leave your bail open. When a fish bites, it pulls it, that little toggle flips up, and it just starts stripping line. So it doesn't even know it's hooked right away. It's a pretty easy and reliable setup. When it gets really windy though, it can be a bit of a problem. And I have had one of my lines, for whatever reason, for one of my old reels, really like to go and it like to close itself. Now when that happens, that's an absolute nightmare. Hold on a second. That should be all right. Yeah, the reel used to always close up on me, and it would cause all kinds of problems. Now you see that little toggle right down there? When the fish pulls that string, that thing's gonna flip up and the flag will pop. And then it's on like Donkey Kong. All right. This is another very similar setup, exact same thing. HT ag setups. They work very good. Like I said, very reliable. Gotta back this guy up too a little bit. See what happens if you mess with it a little bit too much. Oh, I didn't realize this was broken. Let's do this then. There we go. So the bail's open. This way, if a fish takes it, it'll just strip and it'll be pretty nice. How many people? Yeah, that has happened a couple of times. and it really sucks. I've never been popped in the face with one before, but I've come pretty damn close. Yeah. A couple of other holes I was trying, and just that little bit of a wind from that little bit of sweat that I got going on. A little bit of wind from the sweat that I got going on was getting me chilly. So I decided to put the tent up. And at least if we're here, it's not so bad. I'm just gonna grab the other container of propane. Put that in there. Oh, fuck, I missed. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere, guys. In that bag, got a bottle of propane. We put that there. Kids can eat it. Now, I'm kind of excited. I'm hoping that we hear that siren go off. Because if we hear the siren go off, that means we got a monster on there. And I wouldn't mind hearing the that jaw jacker pop too. That would be pretty sweet. Let's get this guy up and over the top here. Whew. Tell you what though, that's a lot of work when you come out here with all that gear, setting everything up in the cold. You definitely catch a chill and get a little tired, and you got to make sure you bring enough fuel with you. Just don't get it between the legs. Yeah, I think I prefer the face. Yeah. Now the cool thing about that Mr. Buddy heater is once you get that thing set up, you've got a way to keep you warm, a way to dry your clothes, and a way to cook your food, which is pretty nice. Last week we cooked some sausages on there. I made this extra little grill, which I don't know where I put it. I'll show it to you, but it kind of clicks onto the top of the thing. I know some guys take their Mr. Buddy heater and they take the grill off and they flip it over. I don't like to do that, only because eventually you're taking that thing off, putting it on, taking it off, putting it on. Eventually something's gonna break, and it's gonna suck. So I made a little grill that kind of hooks onto it, and it works great. I've got one of those small little propane tanks on there right now, which work pretty good. But when that thing wears out, I got my big boy here, and I got about three full days of gas in there, so running the buddy heater on low. Now with those hole covers on there, we should be good to go for quite some time now. No worries about running out of, or having to run out every 5 minutes and clean the holes. Hear the airplane? Now this tent is like a double size, which is pretty cool. It's high enough for me to stand up in, which is something I really like. Because when you're sitting down all day and you're just like, fucking dude, you know, like what's going on? It's nice to get up and stretch your legs. And when you're starting to get cold, a little stand up and walk around is enough to warm you right up, which is kind of nice. I was carrying a fuck ton of weight before, and I made some adjustments, and I picked up a few things that actually make the whole setup much faster. Like I bring my drill with me now, my hand drill, and I've got an attachment that'll actually grab the ice anchors and just screw them in for me, so I don't have to fight them in by hand anymore, which is kind of nice. The what else have we got going on? There's a few things that have changed. It's pretty good. I took out all the old things that I don't use anymore. Like I had a couple of HT flags, you know, the round ones that cover the hole. Those I tend to bring out when it's really cold out. Like it's got to be like minus 15 or something like that, and you know, with a little bit of wind. I'll bring those guys out, set them out on the ice, and it makes a big difference. Locks everything down pretty good, and you don't have to worry about them freezing so much. Last Saturday though, they were freezing on us like crazy. I had to push it aside, like I couldn't even lift it up at all. I had to push it aside, and I had to chip it out with my ice scoop, and that worked. but it was a little bit on the annoying side, having to worry about that. What do you think, guys? Should I drill that other hole over there and get the dead stick going? I'll attach. I got a bell in this pocket here. I can attach the bell to it, so if we hear the bell ring, we know we got a little nibble going on there. Yeah, we could do that, I think. Why not? Might be fun. I got all that extra space over there. Might as well. Man, there's nothing here at all. It's just wild. There's nothing. I know the last time we were out, we were a little bit farther that way. But I was going to keep on going a little bit more, but I was just getting tired. Might as well. I think so too, eh, Bushwalker? Let's do it. I'll get that second guy set up, see what's going on. We'll put a dead stick on there. I might even just leave the same thing on there. I'll just attach a minnow to it, or just a minnow head, and we'll toss it down the hole and see what's up. So I used to use a... Let's give you a little turn. I used to use a gas-powered auger. I bought this guy just recently. It's pretty new to me. It's my first electric one. With this amount of ice, I can get about 14 or 15 holes with it, and then yeah, it depends. Now I'm drilling through 18 inches of ice, so it's a lot of ice. But I do have a second battery coming. This is only a 2 milliamp hour, whatever the hell it is. Or anyway, I'm not into the whole electrical shit, but this one's got about 2 of them, and the other one's double the capacity. I think it's got 4. So anyway, let's pop that hole. It's not as fast as the gas-powered one, but it works, man. It's called the Super Handy. The ion ones that they're selling those for, they go from anywhere to be around $600 to $1,000, some of them, depending on where you buy them. This guy here will cost you $400 on Amazon, and an extra $130 for the super fancy walkout. I'm gonna fucking drill holes all day long battery. So $534 or something like that, all in, and that's Canadian. So you guys down in the States will probably get it for like 50 cents. So it's a good setup. Definitely works. Can't complain. All right. Now, because we're not allowed live minnows here, you have to use dead minnows, which kind of sucks. Let's just take this out. I'm going to leave the mountain there. No reason to remove it. We don't have a setup or anything like that. It'll all freeze over nice. If it causes a problem, we'll kick it down, but I think we're going to be fine the way it is. We're gonna take this little guy here, the one I got the maggots on. Let's just drop those little fellas down the hole. And the dude gave us some red ones and some green ones. I think we're going to go with the red ones. Some kind of minnow. They do some weird shit to them. I don't know what the fuck they do to them, but I think what I'm going to do, so I don't get covered in fish shit, I'm going to hook them right through the eyeballs. Then pinch off the head. So I'm going to drop him down just like that. Yeah, these are really mushy. That's what the guy told me. He said they're very soft. And yeah, since we only can fish with dead minnows, it really makes a difference on your luck fishing. Should put up quite a bit of stink though. That's a good thing. All right. Take our minnow bucket. Leave that guy right there. And we're gonna find our bells. Hook them on. See what happens. Hopefully. Hopefully I'm not going to need to go flying out of this chair because my old ass can't do that shit no more. See how it goes. Yeah, nothing. No marks, nothing. I can't believe it. What time are we? 1:36? 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. Hopefully things will pick up a little bit. There doesn't seem to be anything around here interested right now. I was hoping the little rattle in this thing would would stir things up. Even if it's just a tiny perch, it would be fine for me. I just don't like going out and not catching anything at all. You know what I mean? I'm the same way. Oh yeah, yeah. You know, it comes a time where it's just it just becomes rough. You know, like when I went out on Saturday, I think it was Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, today's Tuesday, right? I was. It took me a couple of days to get back to get back into shape. My whole body was fucking sore after spending the whole day outside fishing, hulling, and I had a lot more gear with me and a bunch of extra shit. You know, and in the end, it was probably somewhere around 100 pounds of gear, stomping that through the snow. And yeah, when I was younger, that would have been I would have been a joke. I could have walked that shit all day long, but I can't do it anymore. The old body hurts. I came so close to bringing a slingshot with me today too. I had this beautiful planchette that I got from Gene Kirkland, and man, I had it set up with 10 millimeter straight cuts with .4 shooting quarter-inch steel, and I was messing around with it in my garage a little bit just to get the feel for it, and it was shooting really, really nice. No, the cold doesn't help with that either, man. Let me tell you. And this being a solo mission today means I got to do everything myself too, which is kind of rough, right? So you know, like building the tent, packing up all the gear, checking all the lines, all that stuff is all up to me. So it can be a little rough sometimes. But it's kind of neat. I actually forgot. I forgot two of my sirens. I have two. Oh, did I forget them or did I put them in here? Maybe. Let's see. I have a couple of sirens that'll they kind of go off when you when your line gets pulled. Yeah, fuck. I had two extra ones, but I don't know what I put with them. What I did with them. My lumper, I guess we'll call it. Nice sandwich. I'll probably hook that up on the Mr. Buddy heater. Yeah, I'll show you this. Yeah, fuck, I don't know what I did with them. Sucks. Yeah, this is my grill. So the grill if you want to see how it works, I'll show you here real quick. Get that guy on the floor. There we go. So I made this guy. I did a YouTube channel on my bushcraft channel back in the day. So basically, I got this little grill from Dollar Store, and it just locks into the existing thing. That's it. Boop. Hot dogs. As long as you're past the first little rung there, everything locks in good. And you can put a pot of food on there. You can you put your burgers or anything like that on there, and it'll cook. It works out pretty good. And this thing cost me $1.50 at the Dollar Store. And all I had to do was cut it. I bent out the two ends, and it fits in there. Mr. Buddy Heater, boom. So whenever I go out, usually I plan to bring like a pot of water or like a pot, and I'll put that on there. I make coffee and all kinds of things, and it works pretty good. And when I did the test on this, if anybody wants to see the video of the build of this thing and how I tested it, the day I tested it was like minus 25 or minus 30 out there, and I boiled water on this on high in like 7 minutes in that cold. So imagine that. Yeah, so I'll end up later on when I'm ready to eat. I'll take my sandwich and I'll put my sandwich in there and just let it sit. Just let it sit and get toasted up and warmed up a little bit on the inside, and really, really good. Really good. Yeah, those. Oh, we got a fish there. We got a fish on the sonar. Yeah, there was a fish there. Shit, I just lost him. Came right off the bottom. I wasn't paying attention. I was kind of checking you guys out. Buddy. There was a fish, and I'm not paying attention, and I botched it. Fuck. Oh well. Shit happens. That was the first fish we marked all day. I find usually I'll let my here fishy. Usually what I do is I'll just let my jig kind of bounce, just bounce while I'm chatting with you guys, and when I see something pop up on the flasher, I'll just start lifting it up and still bobbing it a little bit and taking a pause from time to time. Oh man, I can't believe I fucking botched that. First fish to pop in, and I fucking botched it. The lure that I'm using is actually pretty big, so it did you hear that? Let's go take a look. Make sure everything's on the up and up. Nope. Must have just been something popping off the grill. Maybe a little bit of fat or something like that popped off there. Yeah, this lure is actually pretty big, so it shows up like a big square. I would show you on camera, but it doesn't seem to pick it up. I don't know why. But usually, I think it's maybe I could just turn down the gain a little bit. Let's see what happens. Just a little bit. There we go. It doesn't seem to pick me up when I'm all the way down to the bottom. Oh, there we go. You know, my bar was a little bit too big, so I actually thought it was just my jig that was showing up. But when I pulled it away, the bar stayed there. I was like, oh shit! Tried to go back down, and it scared him away. Whatever it was, could have been something small though. Oh, just got a bite there. There's something down there hugging the bottom. Yeah, 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock seems to be the time around here for whatever reason. Yeah, I think there's something tiny down there. There's like a little turd perch or something. Let's see. Let's get some here fishies in the chat. See if we can get one of these little fellers to bite. I can feel the temperature dropping. Let's let this guy hang for a bit. So, this is all my ice fishing tackle that I use. What do I hope to catch in Eastern Canada? I'm looking for pike. I got all my pike lines set up outside. I will not be upset if a walleye comes by at all. Come on, fishy. That's it. But mostly, I'm a pike guy, so that's what I tend to go for the most. So I do have a spoon on there on the other guy that we're using right now. And hold on a second. This one here I was using last week. So I got a couple that I like. This guy here is probably my favorite out of all of them. It's a little bucktail guy with a little tungsten head on there. I'm gonna have to bite that line off, but this guy, big producer, caught me 3 fish last week. I haven't tried this guy yet. Might be pretty good, but I would definitely have to use the other rod for it. All right. I caught a lovely perch on this Rip and Wrap last week. I caught another little perch on this little guy, some of those little gliders. They work pretty good. I mean, they're decent enough, I guess. Yep, on that little pinky, I'll tip it with a maggot, and it works really, really good. But just with the bucktail on there, it seems to work pretty decent too. I might actually switch off this spoon and go to that guy in a minute. There we go. Got that guy. This guy, I caught 2 perch on this one. This is a Northland flutter spoon. It's got a little rattle in it. You can see the little rattle inside. It's the Wonder Bread color. It's got all the Wonder Bread colors on there, which is pretty good. And it worked really well. Again, got a little bucktail on there. And I do tip it with maggots. Maggots, and I also tried earthworms actually last week for one of the first times ice fishing. I don't know why I never thought of doing that, but it actually worked pretty good. Pink seems to work really good here. So when I saw these guys, I decided to get this one to see how it's going to turn out. Pink seems to work pretty good. I haven't tried it yet, but maybe later. I definitely don't have a rod for it right now. I'd have to use the orange one, but this one too, it's got a nice green color. Pretty decent. This one, I caught a fish on this one last week too. This is the Gold Northland Tackle jig. It's actually smaller than the other one, but it's a 3/8 of an ounce. This one, it's pretty heavy. It's got gold, which is a good reflector in stained water, which is what we're in. This one here, it's a nice bright color. We got the white and the stripes on there with the bucktail. This guy's only a 1/16 of an ounce. So it's kind of funny. This one is actually bigger than that one. It's only 1/16 of an ounce, but it's quite a bit lighter. Interesting. So let's switch over to this little guy and see if we can get onto something. Might be worth it. I use these little fly fishing kits to hold my gear. I find it works pretty good. These guys I'm having a little bit of trouble with, but yeah, right in the thumb. There we go. Everything else seems to lock into place pretty decent. These ones are, I don't know, they're a fucking pain in the ass. They got so many hooks on them, but everything kind of locks in there, just like a fly fishing case. Well, it is a fly fishing case, but it locks in there and it works pretty good. I was pretty sure that this Northland Tackle pink spoon was going to be a good producer for us, but it doesn't seem to be. Doesn't seem to be locking it in. And with this warm front moving in that we had this week, I was kind of expecting the bite to be a little bit better, but it seems to be a little worse. Kind of weird. Anyway, let's take this guy off. Get rid of these maggots. And if you can believe it, I forgot my pocket knife for like the first time ever. And I feel naked. Good afternoon. Are they biting? No, not really, bud. No, nothing yet. We've only been out for a short time, and I'm doing a lot of talking, which probably isn't the best thing, but whatever. It's more about just getting outside and having a little bit of fun. We'll try on Pinky here, and we'll what's going on here? We'll try on Pinky here. I get a lot of luck with this little guy. It's been probably the biggest producer of fish I've had all year long using this little fella. Oh yeah, I love ice fishing too, man. It's the best. And yesterday, I'm telling you, oh yeah, yesterday. The last time I was out, it was Saturday or Sunday. I can't remember which day it was. Saturday, I think. we'd spent the whole day. I banged out about 5 or 6 perch, I think. One of them was really big. The other one was kind of decent size, an eater still. And my buddy brought him home and made fish tacos. But fucker. We were packing up, and nobody was chatting. We were just we said, like, fuck it, okay, let's go. I guess we're not hooking onto a big one. And my buddy had a dead stick set up like this with bells on it. We're figuring we're going to hear it while we're pulling up the other lines. And I guess there was just enough noise from the highway to drown out the sound of the bell. And sure enough, he goes back inside the tent and he's like, "Hey, my rod's on the ground. I might have a fish." I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, I might have a fish." He's like, then all of a sudden his rod slides forward, and it was kind of tangled up in the transducer, which is probably what saved his rod. Otherwise, it would have been gone. And after a couple of minutes, it was on. It was on like Donkey Kong, and he brought in this tent a absolute monster of a muskie, which is not a legal fish for us to fish here anymore in Canada on ice fishing, or at least in my area. And he caught an absolute freaking beauty of a muskie. So we had to release it, obviously, but we always do anyway. But like I was trying to tell people, like, oh, like you're not supposed to fish them in wintertime, and I get it, but on the same side, there's no difference between fishing muskie or fishing pike. It's the exact same thing. So I'm not targeting muskie. There just seems to be a shit ton of them in my area, and while I'm actually looking for pike, you might catch a muskie, and that's that. So it is what it is. It's not like we're out there trying to cause shit or whatever it is or break the law. It's just, it is what it is. And if you catch one, you catch one. And you send it back, take your pictures. I just don't post it to social media because you never know. And just recently I saw a post of a bunch of people crying about people taking home muskies to eat. And I'm like, look, you may get pissed off that a guy caught a big muskie, a big 50 incher, which is a rare fish. But don't go crying that somebody took it home. The rules in our area are, if you catch a muskie in summertime during the legal time, and it's 44 inches or bigger, you can eat it. That's it. And people give these guys a hard time, saying, "Oh, kind of, how hard it is to catch a fish like that, and it's so rare, and it's a good breeder, and all that stuff." And it's true, it is. It's a nice breeder. It's a big fish. It's gorgeous. I love them. I love to catch them. I love to release them. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Come on. Oh, you bastard. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. And the guy's not breaking any rules, so just mind your own fucking business. It's that easy. It sucks because I like to catch muskie. I like to catch really big ones and send them back. But there's always got to be some fucking Karen and everything, it sucks. And to all those good Karens out there, I apologize. I apologize that your name got dragged into that mess. We had a follower there. My old dog used to bark every single time you cast a line He just loved it though. Couldn't contain himself. Yeah, I would love to bring Benny out here, but the guy's such a spaz, man. I just don't know if I can trust him enough to not get tangled up in the lines or try to eat some hooks or whatever. I'm sure if I got him out here with a tennis ball or something that he would love it though. Yeah, the temperature's dropping. It's actually starting to get a little cold in here. Nah, the fish aren't biting yet, Gary. I've had a couple of bites so far. Just had one, but the fish just disappeared right after. It sucked. I thought I was going to get that one. I got a dead stick out, and I got 5 lines set up outside. 3 on jaw jacker style, and 2 of them on just flags. German short-hair pointers, awesome dogs. They went stealth mode when you started fishing. Yeah, mighty hunters. Yeah, my uncle had one of those short-hair pointer named Sadie. She was a handful to have in an apartment, though. Wow, man. It's been a while since I've had no action like this. This is crazy. I don't know if it's a weather thing or... I've had a fish on my sonar twice, and they didn't really do much. Just popped up and... Yeah, Sadie was crazy. Even Benny, really. I could take that dog out. He's a working dog, right? He's a poodle Australian Shepherd mix. I could run him all freaking day long, and it won't do enough for him. It won't tire him out. It's just not enough. So I try my hardest to wear him out mentally. We'll get some we'll get some what do you call it? Those like food mats, and they have trap doors and shit in them. We get those things, and I have this other thing. You put the food in it, you wobble it around, and the food falls out. And we play find it with him. So we'll make him sit in a room and stay there, and then we'll go and hide treats all over the house and make him find them. That's pretty good. I wonder if when he bit, if it pulled my maggot off. Oh, he got one of them. I like to. A lot of times the jig will just hang straight down like that, and it's not bad. You can get a good little action on it. But I like to get it to be a little bit more horizontal, and I find it looks a little bit better in the water column when I do that. See if it makes a difference if I straighten back out again. That bite might have given him the horizontal, the vertical uh, presentation, and he didn't like it. Let's see if we can. Man, I really don't feel like running and gunning today. Hards are smart as hell. Yeah, they like the puzzles for sure. Oh, for sure they do. And poodles too, man. You mix a poodle with an Aussie, you're in deep shit. They're both fucking smart dogs. Yeah. So I don't know. Benny's a fun dog. He's sweet, loves to play. But if as soon as you don't pay attention to him enough, he becomes a real fucking pain in the ass. There's no doubt about it. Well, it's gonna be a rough one today, boy, I think. Hello, Rig. Yo, what's up, Al? How you doing, buddy? I got some new stuff out on the ice today. I'm hoping we'll catch something. Got a couple new rigs. Actually, I should probably check those things out, make sure. Have a look at those flags. They're not going to make any noise. Nothing there. Jaw jacker's still down. Yep. Nothing going on. I'm kind of pissed. I forgot those other two. Kind of pissed. I forgot those other two sirens. I really wanted to put them over there on that other rod. Not much going on today, though, Al. Unfortunately, we're out on the ice. I'm in my t-shirt, trying to dry off. I'm still a little bit damp. Probably just take these right down. Let that heater get to me a little bit. Once I dry out, I'll be much better. That's when the sun goes down. It's gonna get a lot cooler out here. I could probably turn this guy up too a little bit. See, the jacket's gonna get warm. Got the jacket hanging just above the heater, so should be doing the thing. He's on the ice too, New Jersey Fishing Maniac. Oh shit! I'm gonna check him out, man. Al, send me his channel, like a link to his video or anything like that. I'll check him out for sure. I love ice fishing videos, man. Fishing period's fun. I love it. I'm wondering if I should just switch over to the other hole and see what happens over there with the jig. I'll email you. I'm not good with computers. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, if you just watch one of his, videos, just click the share button, copy link, and then send it to me in an email, and I'll check it out. I'll check it out tonight when I get back. Hold on a second. Oh, it might be the heater. Sounded like drag pulling a little bit from a distance. I was like, oh shit. Don't tell me I got something going on there. Yeah. I think that propane bottle is just about done. Where'd that go? Okay, let's put it this way. Fishing doesn't relax him. He hates trolls more than I do. That's pretty good. Yeah, every now and then you hear the ice crack. That's it's usually at nighttime though when the sun starts to go down, or early in the morning when the sun starts to come up. There's a shift in pressure. And you hear the sound. Got him. It's tiny. Told you. Old Pinky. Oh, easy, buddy. Easy, buddy. There you go. The little perchy perch. Not too bad. Turn around, bro. Down the hole. There you go. So, it seems to be... I'm here. I've let the pigeons loose. Thank goodness you're here, Hoggy. You popped in and I caught a fish. Look at that. There we go. One perch. One little perch. We have not been skunked. That's good news. See what else is down there. Perch usually school. It's that horizontal presentation, though, that really makes the difference. I find they like the way it looks when the little tail, the little ass end's kind of flopping around a little bit. Well, that's good. I have not been skunked yet this year. I've been skunked when it comes to the big fish. I haven't caught any pike or muskie yet, but I've been lucky with the. I've been lucky with the perch. I've been smacking those little bastards like crazy. Although it's been very slow today, but we got one. It's wild though. The bite's super soft. And I was kind of expecting them to be a little bit more aggressive today with the warm front coming in. But doesn't seem to be. It's kind of funny though. When I was out here the last couple of times, the fish were doing absolutely nothing, like not catching anything, and then all of a sudden, bang, 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 bang. I started to hit like 3 or 4 of them in a row, and they turned on, and I ended up catching quite a few of them. But as fast as it turned on, it just switched right off, and then it was time to get going. It was around 2 o'clock. And we're at that 2 o'clock time. 2 o'clock time. We got a little perch on. All right, take it easy, Bushwalker. Thanks for stopping in, bro. Skating clear ice usually makes it, yeah. I know a lot of people don't like fishing on ponds because of that. I don't mind it. It's not so bad. Man, I'll tell you, man, I couldn't buy a views like I used to get all of a sudden. I don't know what the hell's going on with my channel or what the deal is, but the last couple of videos that I've put out and the lives, I'm lucky if I can get 15 or 16 people in there. I don't know if YouTube's just not promoting it or whatever it is. And anyway, that's part of the reason why I wasn't in on Sunday. I was going to go do my live, and I had a great one with Andrew Axum the week before, but I hadn't had time to talk to anybody, see if anybody wanted to do a co-live or anything like that. And I've been having problems with the co-lives too. Couldn't get the co-lives to work. Let's try the backside of the hole. You never know what's hiding in the front end. It's funny, the hole's only 8 inches, but sometimes you just bring it over that little bit of extra, and there's a fish lurking. And just a lazy little asshole doesn't want to move. Should probably check those tip ups, so let that guy dangle there for a bit. No flags. I can't remember what that Celsius thing's called. It's a Celsius. Fuck, I can't remember for the life of me what it's called. I think I'm just about out of gas on that thing. I'll have to plug in my big boy. But when you're catching one of those big old pikes through that, when you're catching one of those big pikes through the water, man, is it through the hole with a fishing rod? Fuck, that's fun. I hope we can get that done today. Yeah, these little pink buckshot things, bucktail things, jigs I got here, I really like them. But it's funny how small of a movement makes a good jig on it. You can jig on it, but just a little bit too aggressive and it becomes really ridiculous. A small little tiny little jigging action with it, just slightly moving. Sometimes I just wiggle my thumb just enough to get the thing to bounce up and down, and it's enough to trigger a bite. And as long as I'm doing that and lifting, sometimes I can get them to come off the bottom and follow me a little bit. But there doesn't seem to be anything in that hole. We could, I guess, stand up and go over to that other jigging hole and see what's up there. I should put this guy on a high for a little bit and finish off that tank. There we go. Warm this motherfucker up a little bit. So how you doing there, Hoggy? Yeah, she's singing. Oh, she's out. All right. Before we end up freezing our balls off, let's get this guy set up here. Yeah, so this is one of those little alarms I got up on those other ones. Yo, what's up, Junior W1? What's happening? So we should hear the alarm go off if another fish bites, which should be pretty cool. You ever cook them? Yeah, I have. It's very easy to do, especially with the little grill I got going on here. Sometimes I'll bring my my cook set and I'll cook right on the straight on the ice, and it's pretty damn effective, pretty good too. Here we go. Hold a second, let's take this little guy off there. It's a little bit warm. That's a sign right there that you're running out of propane. Is that that little thing starts collecting frost, and you know it won't be long. Second sign is it starts singing at you, which we heard it. Go. Hey. There we go. We're back up and running. Got the big boy hooked up right now, and the heat is back on. Catch anything yet? Yeah, I did catch a perch right when Hoggy popped in. We wiggled the perch out right off the bottom. It didn't even come off the sonar. I'm probably not deep enough, actually. I thought with the worm coming in that we'd be seeing some more fish, but with the warm front coming in, but no, nothing, man. It's kind of wild. Wouldn't mind getting my hands on another one though, but this spot might not be the bee's knees. I should have done a little bit more patrolling around. I was planning on running and gunning, but I got a little bit sweaty, which is why I've got my jacket off here and I'm just chilling. I got a little sweaty. I'm trying to dry out. Still damp, but the back's drying out now a little bit. I got my coat. See here. I got my coat hanging right under my buddy heater to try to dry it out, because when it gets dark later on, and if the wind picks up, it's gonna get fucking chilly in here. But the last time we were out, seeing lots of people down here out on the river catching smelt today. Would be nice to be up, but I'm stuck in the office. Oh no, that's rough. Can you get out for, what time do you finish work? Can you get out for the night run? It kind of sucks. The place where I wanted to fish today, it was somebody had already got the spot this morning. I had a rough I had a little late start. I forgot to take out my big minnows. Forgot to take them out, and had to thaw them out. Took like an hour and a half, and I lost a lot of time. And anyway, I was hoping to be out here around 8 o'clock in the morning, 7:30, like set up at 8 o'clock, but it didn't happen. I've been shooting bottleneck tapers for a while now, and I'm loving them. The band life is amazing. Really. What's the I guess I don't know if a taper is the right way to go about it, but what's the taper on there that you're using, JR? Yeah, I think I'm going to move over to that other hole and see what's up. Let's do that. We got one fish out of this hole. Let's see what happens if we move over to the other hole. Find out what the deal is. Let's do a little shuck and jive here. Whoop. There we go. Put you guys right here. Like this. Does that work? Better over. Whoop. Shit, how cool would that have been, eh? They'll put you here. That might be better. Move all that over. Grab this. sonar. Sitting right off the bottom there. Probably not the best, but I don't know what I think about these colored minnows. They dye them with some kind of poop. I'm not sure I like it. Just killed the heater. That's back up and running. A little look. All good in the hood here. This guy. It's our go bag. So inside that bag there, I just tossed to the side. I keep I call it my go bag. Basically, I keep my my pliers, melt spreaders, all that stuff in there. 22 to 12 and 20 to 12. Interesting. You know, I did a little testing with that, with those things, but I did a 25-20 bottleneck taper. I really wasn't crazy about it. I heard some people saying, oh, they get way faster and all that stuff, and I never found any of that it was faster or the draw weights were any different. It was pretty much the same thing. I did see what did I see? I saw like oh shit, I gotta bring in that other line. I did notice a what was it, like a 10 foot per second, 10 FPS speed difference, but that could just be for me drawing different and all kinds of things, so who knows. Are they better? Are they worse? I have no idea. I mean, the people that use them seem to really like them. But the band life, I don't know why it would be different on the band life. I mean, maybe. Who knows? What bands are you using, JR? Look at that. Something took the minnow head and didn't make a sound, or it just fell off because it was so mushy, which is also possible. Let's put that in there for now. Let's get this. Whoop, we'll get this little fella back down there. I've tipped it with one of the red maggots, see if it makes a difference. Six, seven, around 7.5 feet here. Let's see if that extra half foot makes a difference. Getting a follower, or is that just me? Might just be me. Oh no, we got a follower. Oh shit, I just missed him. Get back down there, get back down there. He's there still. He wants you. Hey. Okay, there is fish down here. There we go. Got him. Ooh, that's a better one. There we go. That's a nice size perch. That's a perch. I don't know. That might even be a keeper. Let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. What do you think? Do we eat this one or what? Fish on. Might be a little keeper. Might bring that home. My son might want that. Here you go, buddy. You hang it right there. See if there's another one down there. It's a nice sized perchy perch. Yeah, I'll make Logan up a fish taco later on tonight, or maybe tomorrow. He'll like that. He loves perch. Enough for a sandwich. Yes, sir. Oh, I thought I was getting some looks there. I thought there might have been another one on there. Definitely felt better though, that one. A bigger fish. Is the perch real bony? No, not at all. If you know how to fillet them, they're really, really easy, and they're really easy to fillet. So they're, in my opinion, they're not like walleye or pike or anything like that. They're super, super easy. Basically, what I do is I do a little cut right behind the head, and then I go down the spine until I reach the butthole. I'll keep on going until I reach the rib cage. When it gets to the butthole, I poke it all the way through and slice it down, and then I just peel back the meat and follow it around until I get past those little pin bones, and that's it. It's really, really easy. Really easy to make a boneless fillet out of those. He smashed it too, man. He hit that thing pretty hard. The other perch that we caught a little earlier was a very soft bite. And this guy followed it right up too. It was kind of neat. Gotta clear some of that gunk out of that hole there. It's causing me trouble with my line. There we go. I like to work the whole hole, so sometimes I'll go towards the back of the hole. I'll jig there for a little bit. I know it's only like an 8-inch difference, but that little 8-inch difference sometimes is just enough to get you to see what's up. Now, if I can catch 2 or 3 more that size, I'll be very, very happy. Oh, fuck, I thought there was another one following me there for a second. Call them bream perch. Yeah, a lot of people call them bream. And it's funny because bream is something like... Oh, we got another one there. Come on, buddy. There's another one down there. He's messing with me a little bit. Ah, it's gone. I was fishing the back. I was fishing the backside of the hole to see if he would pop up, but working the hole makes sense to me. It sure does. Yeah, it sure does. But it's funny because I was fishing the front side of the hole before, and I decided to move to the back side of the hole, and that other fish popped into the sonar, so we got him in there. For whatever reason, he decided to come back in, but see if we can get him to come back off the bottom again. Wouldn't mind to catch another one, but that size would be perfect. hung up on the transducer a little bit. Yeah, the perch that I caught on Saturday was huge though. It was like that guy, but it had shoulders on him, and a beard. It was wild. It's been a while since I've seen a perch with a beard. All right, let's come back over to this side of the hole, see what's up. Ah. It's kind of weird. Sometimes they like to take it right off the bottom, like right off the bottom, just enough that you're kind of wiggling it around. Yeah, what's up, Dean? All honesty, man, I was kind of getting a little frustrated, to be honest. The weather was really cold this weekend, and so I can't do any shooting. For whatever reason, whenever I'm doing my lives, like even now, I think the highest we've had inside the chat at one time was like 12 people. I can't get anybody to watch. It's I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if something's changed in the YouTube algorithm or whatever, but it was kind of like and I didn't have a guest on. I had a lot of fun talking with Andrew Axum last time, but I was a little frustrated, and I was kind of like, you know what? If I can't get anybody to watch, why the fuck am I doing it? You know what I mean? So today I was out here fishing. I was planning on filming a video and seeing if I can catch some fish on video and have a little bit of fun with it. But anyway. Oh, you live in New Hampshire, the weather sucks. Yeah, I know. It was like minus 20 this weekend. We were out fishing too on Saturday. It was cold. It was like minus 20, minus 15 in and around that temperature. And anyway, I figured I'd get out and do a little bit of fishing, have a little bit of fun, see what's up. It was probably borderline. I might have been able to shoot today if I decided to do a sling video, but I would need to have all my stuff ready to go. It's never going to be warm again. Come on, Victor. Hang in there, buddy. Man, I don't know what's going on. It's kind of weird, the way things are happening. It's like usually perch school, right? They're schooling fish. So you'd think that if you catch one, you might get a crack at one or two others or something down there. In this case, nothing. I had one pop in there just for a second, but nothing. Nothing. Maybe I'll try to load that little maggot on there. Might help with the stink. Let's see what's up. And when the guy told me that they have these red maggots, he told me, yeah, these are the only ones I use. And I was kind of like, nah, I don't know. I had good luck with the other ones. Let's see. I'll show you what they look like. See? See if I can warm them up a little bit. You might get the wiggle on. There we go. Yeah. Down you go, buddy. Once you warm them up, they really come to life. They start rocking and rolling and shaking. Cody King Adventures, what's up? Hope your luck is as good as mine today. I was notified that I won Simple Shots Photo of the Month. New gear coming soon. Oh, that's sweet. What was up? It does feel like January 6th. 65th. Yeah, it's been a rough winter, man. There's a couple of days we had that was like minus 37, minus 40 with the wind chill late at night. It was fucking rough, man. Yeah, they're coming right off the bottom though. They're like hanging out right on the bottom. Both fish came right off the bottom. Like I literally let my jig touch the bottom, and I just lifted it up just off the floor, and then started to bounce it a little bit, and that's when I got my bite. So it probably would have been better to be in a little bit deeper water. But I came a long way to get this deep. What am I heating with? You guys want a little ATO cribs going on here? I can do that for you if you want. So, okay, let's do it. Welcome to another episode of ATO Cribs. I'll let this guy just dangle there for a bit. Maybe something will come by and bite him. I'll put my toque on so I'm looking badass. Here we go. All right, that'll do. Unhook you here. So right now we're in the east wing of the ATO Ice Hut. We've got nice height right up to your top of your head, which is pretty decent. What's up, Chuck and Steel? How you doing, buddy? This is the far side, so I'll show you here. This is the far side we got over here. I've got my ice auger down here. Everything's kind of a big heap of crap. Oh, just hanging out here. Got the tripod, got the chair, got the fishing rods in the water, lines in the water. Everything's cool. I'm heating with a Mr. Buddy heater. It's around minus 12 outside right now. And I've only got that thing on low. I haven't turned it on high right yet. And I'm in a t-shirt. I'm just trying to dry out because I got a little bit sweaty on my way in. So it was tough. But yeah, so I got all this area back here to set it up. We got 4 windows. I got a door over here. And I got a door over here with a tear in it. That's because the first time ever setting this guy up, the wind was really bad. It was like 30-kilometer-hour winds. And my son was coming into the tent, or coming out of the tent with the auger, and the wind blew the door shut. It ripped the Velcro. I got a Velcro patch here. It separated the Velcro right from my from the thing, and the thing whipped over closed, and he got caught on the auger. Not entirely his fault, you know. It's just a shit situation, I guess. But I am planning on getting that set up and cleaned up a little bit. We're gonna put some. So we got our 2 lines out there. No flags yet. We got our jaw jacker over there, still bent over. Nothing happening. It's not really a jaw jacker. It's some other brand. It's a Celsius. Fuck, I can't remember the name of it. And then we got our 2 other ones here. We got one there, and the other one just over there. And those ones have sirens on them. So when it does go off, we should definitely hear it. Yeah, it's a pretty decent setup, man. Not bad. And you can see here, like I had my coat. My coat got all sweaty and cold, so I got it basically just tucked under the bar up here, and the heat from the Mr. Heater Buddy is going straight up right into there and drying it right off. It's pretty good. I just got to make sure that I can dry me off, and then once I get my t-shirt dried out, I don't have to worry about catching a chill at all, which will be pretty damn good. I should probably close this up all the way. So basically what I do is I've got 6 ice anchor points that I can set up. This is one of them right here. It gives me the room to walk around. And I use this to put them in. No fucking around, no turning it around with your hand and fighting it in there, all that stuff. This gets them in there real quick, and there's no fighting with it. So it works out pretty good. That's my that's my way of doing it. I always bring an extra battery. I bring an extra battery with me to set it up with. And so when I do my setup's good. It's ready to go. And then when I go to break it down, I know that I have enough battery left to be able to take it apart, which is good. When it's really, really cold out and the wind's blowing, the last thing you want to be doing is fighting ice anchors out of the ground. It's a real pain in the ass. So that's it. I'm really hoping we can. My job is what's keeping me so busy. We do something again. You guys take it easy. Good for chat for a minute. Yeah, dude. We all miss you, man. Can't wait to see you guys back in action. I guess that other project's going a little longer than you thought. I should probably get this guy hooked back up on there. It's actually feeling good with the heat on my back. My back's a little damp too, so if I can get that it's kind of wild though, sitting inside of an ice tent, heater going, in a t-shirt with 18 inches of ice below you and about 4 inches of snow. I was gonna shovel it, but the snow was too compact, and I just didn't have the give a fuck, really. Yeah, I was kind of back to the whole thing. I was kind of frustrated, with all the shit that's going on between the countries, and I'm having a hard time shipping to the United States. I had to refund some people some money. It was just an absolute shit show all the way around, and I'm just fucking frustrated. And even now the channel, the good part of it was the channel. I would come on here before, and I would get like anywhere in between 6,000 and 20,000 views on a Sunday morning coffee with ATO, and now I can't. I'm having a hard time breaking 500. So, and that's like a 3-hour live, right? So that's people coming in and going, and sometimes I get 20 people in, sometimes I get 10 people in, but I just can't seem to get people to watch anymore. And it's possible that maybe the channel's run its course and people don't want to watch. I don't know. Maybe my shit's getting boring now. That could be it too. Fuck, I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's just kind of rough. So I took this week's vacation, and I was planning on doing some winter camping. I was going to camp out right on the ice and have some fun. And that got kiboshed also. So yeah, I was basically told that if I parked my car where I wanted to go fishing, that I would be towed, which sucks because I'd be kind of left there. It's the algorithm of YouTube. There are others having the same issue. Really? I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. It's just like, it's like fucking frustrating, I liked it when I would have had a bunch of people in the chat and we were having fun and whatever, and I don't know, it was a good time. Now, whatever reason, it's just I don't know. I found myself doubting myself for like the first time since I've done my channel. And it's rough, especially at this time of year. I mean, it's cold as fuck. There's not really much you can do. The elastic doesn't perform properly in this kind of cold. I've got 3 feet of fucking snow in my backyard, so it's like that ain't helping anything. It's not like I can go out and shoot there. My garage is too tight and too small. I can't really do building videos because my shop has been shut down. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do anymore to keep the keep the action going. It's just rough, man. There we go. Oh, that heater up on my back is feeling freaking fantastic, I gotta tell you. Keep getting caught up in that transducer a little bit. Cleared the ice out, though. It should be better now. There we go. Now, so you remember what I was telling you about mono? Getting twists and shit in there? Look at that. The memory in mono is really annoying. And this one is fluoro. Got fluorocarbon in this one. This one might be mono too, actually. I'm not even sure anymore. Well, both of them do that. Keep my... Oh, thanks, Cody. Appreciate you, man. You know, when I started doing those videos, it's because I found that there was a lot of guys out there that had tutorial videos, but they never really went into depth of exactly what was going on and how they were doing things and whatever. And, you know, like, how do you shoot a slingshot? Well, you point it, you pull back, and you let it go. You know, that's pretty much what was out there at the time. And, I tried to do a couple of tutorials hoping that I can you know, get some more better information out there for people who are just starting out, and kind of explain to them what I was actually doing and why it works and whatever. And for the most part, I've had a really good reception on that, which is nice. But I don't know. Lately, it's been a fucking grind, man. Like, doing lives, nobody shows up. Members lives, nobody shows up. And it's like, fuck, I don't know what's going on, and I don't know why. It could be that you know, I get on there and I talk politics or something like that, and fucking all hell goes loose. It could be a lot of things. I don't know. You know, I don't know. The shit that goes on in my government's fucking wacky. So they could be censoring me because I'm going after the government here all the time. Every time I get a chance, I talk shit about them. Could be. I fall asleep to it. Dean, that's no good, bro. I put you to sleep. Oh, man. Whoa. I don't know if that's wind. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. All right. Every now and then you hear like a little whacking sound or something, and I'm like, oh fuck. So we got a fish on, and the siren didn't go off. Could be. I swung by Costco. And they have this trail mix that's there. That might be the best thing I've ever tasted. It's got almonds, white chocolate chips, dried cranberries, dried blueberries, cashews. I think that's it. But man, it's good. And you get a big old bag of it too. You know, I'm thinking about it now. I probably should have kept that first perch. That first perch all in was enough for a fish taco. And put together with that second perch, that keeper, we could have been pretty good. It might have been enough. Would have been enough for a good meal. Logan would have liked that. I wouldn't talk about it on your channel, but I see our fearless leader was mentioned about 69 times in the famous files. Yeah, I'm sure he was. Fucking weasel. Many of us social media come to forget about politics. Yeah, I know. I had to step back from what I had to take a break for a while because I found myself turning into a raving lunatic, and it had to stop. And I decided from now on, I'm going to be watching some stuff that I find fun. So I unsubscribed from all that stuff. Facebook too. I set my settings to stop it, and I'm trying really hard to stay away from it. And instead just come out here and do the things that really matter, like having fun doing some fishing, creating great memories with friends, chatting with you guys. I really like these lives. And when all the shit talking starts and everyone's having fun, it's a good time, man. Imagine knowing a weirdo and the world wants you dead for knowing that person. Yeah, I know. I know. In the summer, how long from when you kill a squirrel or duck to skinning it can it be left? Good question. I'm probably not the person who can answer that, really. But I probably wouldn't wait too long to get the insides out. That should happen like right away. That's where all the nasty shit happens. So, um, typically, if we're talking about field dressing or anything like that, that should happen right away. I think the skinning part could probably wait. I would just empty the insides and then keep the skin on until I get to a spot where I need to. The good thing about the skin is that the skin or the fur is when you the fur is there to keep the animal warm because it's generating heat from the inside, correct? So if you get that thing into your car and you pack it full of ice to keep it cold, or quarter it up, put it into a thing, you could take the hair off a little bit later. That's not a real big issue, I don't think. What the fuck's going on here? Why is my transducer not working here? I'm barely picking up my jig. I wonder if there's a little bit of current here. Yeah, seems to be taking my jig off to the side a little bit. And that's why when I'm fishing on this side, man, I really want to hear one of those sirens go off. Some people duck hunt in the summer. I guess it depends on where you live. I know for us, I think duck season's only in the fall. What am I fishing for? What am I targeting on the ice? Well, I'm jigging here for panfish, see whatever we can get on. In this area, there's perch and crappie. So far, I've only been I've only been jigging for perch. I've had nothing else pop up on my sonar at all. Everything else has been nothing has been suspended. Everything's coming straight off the bottom. So it looks like it's going to be a perch day. But out on the ice, I've got my HT quick strikes set up for pike. Actually, everything out there is set up for pike. So I've got two HT quick strikes that are supposed to do to set the hook themselves, which should be pretty cool. And I've got the Celsius fucking Go Getter or whatever it's called. I can't remember the name of it for whatever reason. Oh yeah, oh here we go. We got something in here. No, something popped in the split. So I've got the Celsius line that's out there. That's a pretty cool setup. It's like, it works like a jaw jacker. I don't know if you've ever seen one of those before, but it's like it uses the rod as a hook setter, which should be pretty cool. And then I've got two standard flags that use a fishing rod. So everything out there is all set up for fishing rods. And it might be pretty cool to see what we can get on one of those. A handful of sand. Where the hell did they get the sand from? Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. Oh, we've got something popping up in here. There it is. Are you still there? No, you gone. Something keeps popping in about a foot off the bottom and splitting. I think that might be a pike. My dad likes to take a little bit of bread, crumbles up some bread, and puts some dish soap in it, just a drop, and then he drops that down to catch his minnows. That's what he does, and it works freaking amazing. Like he comes back with a shit ton of minnows every time he does it. Works out good. Yeah, the water's doing weird things under here. I just turned up the gain because I was having a hard time seeing my my line, and I was jigging in here fine before, and now it seems that um, my lure just kind of disappears under there. I think it's being carried away a little bit. Smelt the trout. Nice. Yeah, see that? Line's gone again. Is it saltwater by you, or is it like where you at, Cody? I mean, right now I'm on the St. Lawrence River, so I ain't know how to fish. You're right. My fishing is about as good as your English. Oh, we got our first crack. You hear that? Fucking reel's coming apart on me. There we go. There we go. It's a beautiful day outside, but definitely the temperature's dropping. I can feel it right now, getting colder in here. Yep. Might have to put on the jacket soon. And the wind has changed. Come on. I wish I could show you guys a sonar. The sonar is pretty cool, especially when you got a fish popping in there. It does like a little, oh, here we go. Here we go. Ah, fucker. You'll actually see your lure kind of bouncing up and down. And then as you start moving it around, you can see what the fish kind of likes. Because if the fish is following you up, that means he's liking the it means he's liking the action that you're doing. And as you start to lift it up away from him, you'll start seeing that line follow the fish. If it just stops, then you got to stop. And then just sit there, pause, and wiggle it a little bit. Give it a pause, don't move it at all, and see if anything pops in there. Sometimes they really like the jigging motion. Like every now and then, you see me, I'll just lift it right up and kind of slowly drop it down. And sometimes just dropping it down slowly will actually pull a fish right off the bottom. All right, let's just give it a break there. I'm going to turn this guy up because it's getting cold in here. Well, you know what, guys? I think I'm going to wrap this one up, and I'll catch you later. Could it be that the noise that I'm making and all the talking is actually keeping some of the fish away, too? We're not fishing in very deep water, so that's very possible. I find when you really quiet things up, especially in this thin of ice, or this depth of water, the bite does pick up. So I'll catch you later. Thanks for watching. Keeping me company for 2 hours and 25 minutes. You guys take care, stay safe, get on practice, be good to each other. I'll see you again soon. I love you guys. You're freaking awesome. Bye for now. Later.